tips on how to get a non-performing note to perform? Like when I think about notes and I think about non-performing notes, I think, why in the world would I want to buy a non-performing note? Like there is just nothing about that sounds appealing to me. But people do it all the time, right?
Yeah.
And there's probably good reason. And my guess is the good reason is because there's probably better money in non-performing notes than performing notes, is my guess. And so if somebody out there was like, I have a little extra time on my hands and I want to make a little bit, more on my money, what would be some of those things you might tell them to, strategies to get those notes to actually start paying?
Okay. And thank you. You circled that back with part of the other question. I appreciate that. So yes, number one, you have to educate yourself. Do not do this. Please do not do this unless you have education, because there are pitfalls.
Yeah.
Please, there are pitfalls. Okay. That being said, you definitely need to establish the relationships with the asset managers, and then you also have to have your team. Now, I am not a licensed debt collector. Okay. So once I buy a note, I hand it off to my licensed debt collecting team, my loss mitigation team, and they are governed by the CFPB rules and regulations. They know exactly what they can and cannot say to the borrower. And so the liability comes off of me and goes on to them. They liaise, they're the liaison between my borrowers and me. That's why I'm saying also that it's a bit hands off. Once I buy the note, I give it to them. They do the day-to-day. So my loss mitigation team negotiates with my borrower. And because I've developed the relationship with the loss mitigation team, they kind of know me. They kind of know that, okay, Paige's main exit strategy is that she wants to help people stay in their homes. So let's figure out option maybe 1, 2, and 3 of what's workable for the borrower, and set them up to succeed as opposed to fail, and what's workable for Paige. And they make those offers and do those communications between the borrowers and myself. And it's very successful. It's very successful. So my time commitment goes down exponentially once I buy that asset and hand it off to my loss mitigation team, and then they liaise between us. And they'll negotiate the whole deal for me. And the whole deal, with the borrower. So it's a great symmetry that works.